guys played with the heart of a champion when it mattered tonight. It was quite a performance.
I thought the guys played, a full 60 minutes, right from Maddie to the defense, transition, and offense. I thought was one of our best games. Definitely one of our best second halves.
How big were those transition goals early on in that first quarter to just keep you guys right in it?
Well, they were huge because they were on top of us. They had the ball quite a bit, and we took, I think, 6 penalties in the first half. So, scoring when you barely have the ball, means a lot. It keeps you in the game. Without those transition goals, puts a lot of pressure on the offense to score 5-on-5, and that's the hardest thing to do in lacrosse, to score 5-on-5.
John, thoughts on the newcomers, Connor Farrell, which was the second game, and Paul Dawson? How do you think they made out tonight?
We weren't sure if Connor was going to play. He had a 102 fever. He missed morning practice, so I was happy that he was in the lineup. And he got off to a slow start, but I tell you, he won some important draws at the end of the game for us, so that was huge. And, we talk about how important face-offs are. They're really important at the end of the game, or to help stop a run or to help continue a run. So I thought he did a great job towards the end of the game. And I thought Dawson did a great job too. He played tight, he's big, soaked some shots, and he's a presence out there, and, it paid dividend today.
When you bring guys into this team, obviously you're looking for talent and skill, but what else do you and Steve look for guys that come into this team? And how difficult is it to bring guys in at this point of the season?
When it's not easy bringing guys in, it's easy to sit on the outside and play like fantasy teams where, hey, go get this guy, go get that. Teams just don't give you what you want, right? You got to give up stuff as well, So it's part of what we're trying to do here, and Steve Dietrich does a great job of it, is bringing what we need. And we felt like we needed some more experienced defensemen. And, somebody who's physical and has a presence out there. And, Paul was available and made a deal for Paul. So it's not easy for him to just come in and, step into a team and take on a role. But, he's a vet, and he inserted himself at practice, and he's a very calming voice. And, I think that helped our defense quite a bit. We have a lot of young guys that need some leadership. We got Weiser and Priolo and a bunch of young guys. So it's nice having another vet back there.
Did you get a sense, John, in the fourth quarter that this team was just determined after a lot of adversity for
Great teams, they never think they're out, regardless of the score. And you had that feeling like we're in this, it was 3 goals at halftime, I believe. And we're down 2 at the end of the third. And you got to believe. I mean, the moment you don't believe that you're going to win, that's the moment you're going to lose. So, the guys stayed positive, and they kept going, and we had great chances. I thought Rosie had a hell of a game as well. And, we're fortunate to end off on a run.
Are they doing anything particular on Josh Irwin? He was obviously having a little trouble, but being Josh, one of the best players in the league.
Yeah, he's hard to shut down, right?
Yeah.
He's a triple threat out there. He can score from the outside, he can beat you underneath, inside, and he's a great feeder as well. So, I mean, if you want to shut him off, then we have other weapons out there that are going to beat you.
John, was there any worry after the hit on Ian that through the 5-minute that your team might lose its composure at all tonight, especially with a rivalry like Toronto?
At that time and point, I think we already took enough penalties. So, I think the referees seemed like they put their whistle away in the second half more than the first half. So I wasn't concerned. We had talked about maintaining composure, and I thought the guys have done a much better job in the last couple games.
So you got a sense, John, that you guys playing the top team in the league in the standings were particularly ready going in? Did it feel... Was it just another game, or is it?
No, I truly believe, and I know a lot of people say it, but anybody can beat anybody any given night in this league. It's you go to Vancouver and they're the last place team, we lose there. We come home, play the first place team, and you win. It's just you got to show up every night. You can't take any nights off. You can't look at the standings and go, okay, that's the 8th place team, we're going to win. You can't do that in this league. A lot of great teams, a lot of great players in this league, and with this new United vision, every game matters. Every game's like a playoff game right now for us. So, I'm not looking at this as Toronto or Vancouver. It's our opponent, and we have to win.
Thoughts on Panther City next week?
You always ask me these questions. I'm not prepared for them yet. I got to start watching their videos starting tomorrow. So if you ask me this question in a few days, I'll know more. But never been there. We've never played against them. I know they have a great goalie. They have, I know they have Malcolm and Crawford, 2 great offensive weapons. And, I'm looking forward to learning more about them.
is no way to finish, but.
Yeah, and I'm not looking
but
at that. I'm not looking at that either. I'm just like, we're, we're the same team on the home at home. Obviously, it's wonderful playing in front of 18,000, 17,000 people. But we have a lot of vets on the team. Well, more now with Dawson, but we have a lot of experienced guys that know how to win on the road, and the guys know the importance of every game. So, we go out on the road and we're all business. So it's just all about winning.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.